What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nerdy Mark channel. I'm Sid the Nerdy Mark, and it is time for our weekly NXT and 205 live review. So before we begin, I actually have a question for you guys. So I actually watched NXT TakeOver UK Blackpool this past weekend, and I absolutely loved it. From crowning the first ever NXT UK Tag Team Champion, my wife Toni Storm winning the NXT Women's Champion, Pete Dunne retaining, and then getting confronted by a debuting Vaulter. It was just an amazing show throughout, and it's really making me excited for NXT UK, and I really want to cover it on this channel. So my question to you guys, would you guys like me to review NXT UK in some capacity on this channel? If so, how would you like me to do it? Would you like me to alternate between NXT and NXT UK every week? Would you like me to maybe do a whole separate segment on it whenever we're building up towards an NXT UK takeover? Would you like me to that month review only NXT UK, and whatnot? So let me know all your ideas in the comments section below, and I will definitely take them into consideration because, like I said, NXT UK is a fantastic product, and I really do think we need to get more eyes on that brand. So let me know in the comment section below. With that being said, let's dive right into this week's WWE Network shows, starting with NXT. NXT began with the Street Profits taking on the Metro Brothers in a pretty short match. This was nothing too long. It didn't really have a lot of time. They did make quick work of the Metro Brothers, the Street Profits did. There was a part where Angelo Dawkins accidentally tripped Montez Ford, or actually, I think he slapped him too hard and Montez fell to the floor, showing that Angelo Dawkins is a big, strong boy. Actually, no, that's Tyler Bate, but Angelo can try. Anyway, but the match did end when Montez Ford hit a beautiful looking frog splash off the top rope to one of the Metro Bros and won the match. Afterwards, we did have the Forgotten Sons, who everybody forgot about, coming into the ring and ambushing the Street Profits. It looks like this is the next feud going in for the next few weeks. It's not going to be on TakeOver Phoenix, I'm pretty sure of it. However, I guess this gives the Forgotten Sons something to do. Hopefully this builds some character for them, because I'm sorry, they bore the hell out of me. Please give them something interesting to do. In a couple of weeks, we do have NXT TakeOver Phoenix, and Bianca Belair will be challenging Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's title. So Belair comes into the ring, cuts a promo on Shayna Baszler, who interrupts along with Shafir and Duke, the other four horsewomen. Shayna Baszler cuts an impressive promo here. Honestly, I would say her promo game is a lot better than Ronda Rousey's, so I mean, go figure. But I think this was really cool. I like this good back and forth between Bianca Belair and Shayna Baszler. Shayna basically says that she's going to tear off Bianca Belair's arms. Bianca Belair says the only thing these arms are going to be doing is raising the title over my head. They kind of stare each other down. Bianca kind of looks at Jessamyn Duke and Marina Shafir, and Shayna Baszler mistakenly turns her back to Bianca Belair. It is at this moment that Shayna knew that she effed up. She turns around so she can back up her girls, and then turns back to Bianca only to get greeted by a slap to the face. And of course, Bianca does escape the other two horsewomen. So this was a really good segment, building up a lot of tension between Belair and Baszler. I think they're slowly turning Belair babyface. I would at least think so. I mean, she can kind of be like, I don't know, the female EC3. That would be totally fine. Anyway, this was a good segment. I'm excited for TakeOver Phoenix, and I'm really excited for this match. We now had Dominik Dijakovic. Oh my God, this man's name is a tongue twister. Taking on Adrian Jaoud in a fantastic match. It was very short, very quick, but it was still really good because we got to see Dijakovic and Jaoud's talents, and their styles definitely do complement each other in the ring. However, this match did end when Dominik Dijakovic hit the Feast Your Eyes finisher onto Jaoud to win the match, giving him some momentum. I would love for his first feud to be with Punishment Martinez, because I think these two could have a really good match. We now have Johnny Gargano making his way into the ring, lip-syncing his theme song. I actually really love it when superstars lip-sync to their own theme song. Paige, she lip-synced her theme song once. I know even Baron Corbin, back when he had hair, he lip-synced to his theme song once. So I just love it when they do that. I don't know, it's just a little note for me. But also another thing, is it just me or is Johnny Gargano putting on a little weight? Johnny Gargano takes on Humberto Carillo. This is not the last we're going to see of him this week. These two have an amazing match. Carrillo really carries Gargano to a fine match. You know, Gargano hitting all his big moves, slingshot spears, slingshot DDTs galore, even having an octopus hold. He obviously does eventually best the younger Carrillo, and he then also calls out Ricochet, tells him to show up next week. The interaction between these two should be interesting, and this looks like an amazing match for TakeOver Phoenix. So we did have a few promos this week, but I don't really want to get into them just because I would rather just get into the main event for right now. Kassius Ohno taking on the limitless Keith Lee, and this is actually a match that I've been really wanting to see. This is a sort of a dream match for me because, you know, two big guys fighting at it with each other. And is it just me, or is Kassius Ohno losing weight a little bit? He's actually looking a lot slimmer than he was about a year ago. And so is Kevin Owens, by the way. I saw a recent pic of him. I mean, he's slimming down, dude. He's looking good. So I'm really looking forward to him and his return as well. I'm thinking he's going to come back at the Rumble, but you never know. We'll see. So anyway, Kassius Ohno and Keith Lee have a mighty fine match. It's going really well. Keith Lee does dominate for the most part, but the referee at one point does get distracted and turn his eyes away from the two wrestlers, and this gives Kassius Ohno the advantage. He pulls out a Daniel Bryan / Shinsuke Nakamura / Dean Ambrose and low blows Keith Lee when the ref isn't looking, and this allows him to hit the knockout elbow and to win the match. So Keith Lee doesn't look too bad in defeat. He lost in a very dishonorable fashion. Matt Riddle comes out to try to attack Kassius Ohno, but Ohno does quickly slip out of the ring. Matt Riddle apparently is not medically cleared yet to wrestle, which, you know, fine, whatever. And so it looks like we're gonna get Matt Riddle versus Kassius Ohno, a good lengthy match at TakeOver. So I'm excited for that. But for now, let's move on to 205 Live. We kick off 205 Live with the 24-year-old piece of gold, Lio Rush. He welcomes us all to Lio 5 Live, and he, of course, calls out Lince Dorado, the entire Lucha House Party, for obviously making him miss his chances at being in the Fatal 4-Way for the Cruiserweight title match at the Royal Rumble. So he calls out Lince Dorado. Then he comes out. They have a mighty fine match. I like this match quite a bit. The thing with 205 Live is they let their matches breathe. You know, like these matches go on for at least 20 minutes. So that's always a good thing. So I love this one. We have one part where Lince Dorado hits what is called the Gold Digger or something like that. I'm basically just going to call it a gun stun because that's pretty much what it looks like. It looks like Tama Tonga's gun stun, except for the fact that Lince uses the ropes and does a flip and then boom, hits the stunner. Looks great, by the way. It still looks awesome. However, the match did end when Lio Rush did get the advantage and hit the final hour for the win. He then later on beats up on Lince Dorado, and then the Lucha House Party come out to stop Lio, who runs away, gets the hell out of Dodge, and escapes through the crowd, probably going out to bring out Bobby Lashley to beat the crap out of these little short Mexicans. So I don't really want to talk about all the promos for 205 Live either, but I will just talk about the promos that all three competitors in the Cruiserweight title Fatal 4-Way match cut. We had Kalisto cutting a promo. We had Brian Kendrick cutting a promo for Akira Tozawa, and we had Arya Daivari cutting a promo for Hideo Itami, where he talks about hunger and food, and you know, I don't know, man. Arya Daivari just didn't eat dinner that day, so I guess that's what was it. But good promos here and there all around. I am excited for this Fatal 4-Way. This and the men and women's Royal Rumbles are the three matches that I'm really looking forward to. Well, now that Finn Balor is going to be taking Braun Strowman's position in the Universal title match against Brock Lesnar, that's another match that I'm really looking forward to. So, yeah, so 4 matches I'm looking forward to in the Royal Rumble. It is now time for our main event. So, Buddy Murphy, the Cruiserweight Champion, makes his way into the ring. He cuts a little promo talking about, you know, how he's the best and how he's going to face off against the best cruiserweights at the Royal Rumble. He, of course, had issued an open challenge last week, and he's saying, who is going to answer my open challenge? And out comes NXT's Humberto Carillo. He has been working double duty this week. That's pretty awesome. And Carillo is actually the newest addition to the 205 Live roster. He comes out to absolutely no reaction, which is sad. Poor guy. Definitely an underdog in all this. My respect for Carillo has grown quite a bit this week. So these two have an amazing match. We have Buddy Murphy even shaking hands with Carillo a couple of times, showing him that respect, which is fantastic, which is interesting for a heel to do. I have but one gripe with this match, and it's not with the wrestling in the ring itself, because it was damn good. These people are some of the most ungrateful people I have ever seen in my life. There is a barn burner of a match going on in the ring, and you have the gall to chant, "This is boring." Now, I get it that you're allowed to chant whatever the hell you want, but when an amazing match is going on in the ring, you do not shout, "This is boring." You shut your mouth and watch that damn match, okay? Oh, that's right, I forgot. This is the crowd that would rather watch Finn Bálor getting fed to Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley every week. I am so sorry. I totally forgot. Of course this match is boring for all of you. Seriously, this was terrible. This crowd, I will never forget. For people who actually care about good wrestling, you should watch this match. Humberto Carillo, by the way, like, this guy, just, you cannot keep him down, man. You put him down, he's gonna flip right back up. You try to grab him by the hand, he's gonna flip out of it. This guy is awesome. I love Humberto Carillo. I do hope that he gets a decent push in 205 Live, and he does warm up to the crowd. Towards the end of the match, Buddy Murphy does feign a knee injury, like he tweaks his knee. He kind of removes his padding off of his knee. We have a couple of referees checking on him, so it kind of looks real, kind of doesn't look real, kind of blurring the lines between reality and fantasy. Obviously, it turns out that it was all a ruse. He comes in, beats up on Carillo, hits him with an exposed knee. Murphy's Law, 1, 2, 3. Buddy Murphy is victorious, but Humberto Carillo looks fantastic even in defeat. So I really like this match a lot, despite this ungrateful crowd. So overall, I thought that NXT and 205 Live both put out fantastic shows this week. Humberto Carillo, like I said, is the real MVP this week, putting on two really good matches with Johnny Gargano and with Buddy Murphy. And I would honestly say those were the matches of the night. Carillo versus Gargano and Carillo versus Murphy. Both amazing matches. I did like Keith Lee versus Kassius Ohno, but not nearly as much as the Carillo Gargano match. And of course, like I said, 205 Live, Carillo, Buddy Murphy. So those are my matches of the night. So that pretty much concludes my review of NXT and 205 Live this week. Let me know what you guys thought about both shows in the comment section below. Also, be sure to let me know how you would like me to cover NXT UK on the Nerdy Mark channel, if you'd like me to cover it at all, and if so, how would you like me to do it? But let me know all that stuff in the comment section below. But until then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on social media, and tell your friends about the Nerdy Mark. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continued support. This is Sid, signing off. You guys take care. Bye-bye.